You think real love has to hurt? You're wrong, and this belief destroys more men than cheating, betrayal, or breakups ever will. If you fall in love with a woman, first you need to understand something: infatuation, passion, love, and addiction are not the same thing. Online, opinions split into two camps. One side says, if it hurts, it's not love, it's dependency. The other side says, if it hurts and you desperately want to be with her, it must be real love. Both are wrong. Reality is more complex. Every person has an internal balance of passion, love, and dependency. And this balance changes depending on the situation. Think about it: at the start of a relationship, you might be obsessed with a woman. Everything feels eternal, absolute. Then time passes, and your interest fades. Or the opposite happens. At first, you're calm, neutral, not that invested. Then she pulls away, teases, creates drama. Suddenly her value shoots through the roof in your mind. In both cases, this is not love. It's passion reacting to emotional triggers. Have you noticed how emotions and hormones shape your thinking? Passion disappears, and you think, she's not the one, I should leave. Passion comes back, and suddenly you find 1,000 reasons to stay, even in clearly toxic relationships. The most dangerous part? You believe it's a conscious, rational choice. It's not. It's hormones. Have you ever felt your love destroying you? People love mysticism. It's fate. It's destiny. The truth? It's hormones. Imagine this: you meet a woman, and it feels magical. Flirtation, closeness, distance, and suddenly you imagine a whole life together: walks, trips, even getting a dog. But the psychological mechanism is simple: her actions trigger your dopamine system. You call it a miracle. Most men don't control emotions, emotions control them. They appear like flashes. You might understand intellectually that it's hormones and biology. But emotionally, it feels miraculous. And this is where the trap closes. The more you romanticize it, the deeper your emotional addiction grows. Next, I'll show why highly emotional men are the easiest to manipulate, how addiction disguises itself as nobility, and why it quietly destroys your life. Here's what most men don't realize. Emotions, hormones, and circumstances shape your thinking. Passion fades, and you think, she's not the one. Passion spikes, suddenly you justify everything. You believe it's rational. It's not. It's chemistry. Let me give you a story. A man wrote to me. Solid guy, good job, respectable image. Interest in his wife faded. The relationship felt empty. There was a mistress. He sent a long emotional essay about her: chemistry, connection, special bond. At the end, he wrote, "I realized I don't know how to love. But now I need to get my mistress back. Can you give advice?" Think about that. Wife. Kids. Responsibility. And his first thought is dopamine, not fixing himself. This is where romantic addiction hides. You think it's love, but it's just a chemical reaction. An infatuated man is predictable. He explains everything through destiny or morality. Not through discipline. Not through rational choice. He's egoistic, and his loyalty depends on hormones. At the start, he might move mountains for a woman. Does it prove deep love? No. It's like taking stimulants before a workout. Externally looks the same. Internally? Completely different. Romanticizing relationships is dangerous. The feeling isn't something you consciously create. It just comes. Normal people hold it back. Infatuated men celebrate it. "I think I'm in love." They tell friends proudly. Like a badge of honor. But the truth, at that moment, you should already start saying goodbye. Love is not chemistry. But chemistry tricks you. Dopamine spikes make a woman feel like a goddess. Distance, drama, rejection, all fuel your emotional high. You chase her. You negotiate attention, approval, relief from pain. Even if she says, "I don't want anything from you." He responds, flowers, gifts, messages, waiting outside her building. He calls it love. She calls it suffocation. Addiction looks noble. It feels like sacrifice. But it's self-interest in disguise. Two types of emotional addicts. 1. The romantic, obsessed with one woman, suffers for her. 2. The pickup artist, addicted to dopamine from many women. Different slogans. Same chemical drive. Same ruined life. Have you ever chased someone even though you knew it was bad for you? Comment below. Next, I'll show why obsession is not love, how real love works, and why it starts with a decision, not chemistry. Here's the uncomfortable truth: love is a skill. It's something you learn, not something that hits you like lightning. Love is kindness, care, responsibility, gratitude. Not obsession. Not sacrifice driven by fear. Not chasing dopamine highs. Real love starts with a decision. I could act differently, but I choose to act well. When you give care freely, without fear of loss, without bargaining, that's love. Everything else? Chemistry pretending to be morality. How to build real love. 1. Build yourself first. Discipline. Direction. Meaning. 2. Don't outsource your happiness to a woman. 3. Respect boundaries. Avoid chasing obsession. 4. Act kindly from a sober, clear state. If a woman leaves, you don't collapse. You continue your life. Grounded. Whole. Alive. Question to viewers. Have you ever realized you were chasing a feeling, not a real connection? Love is not pain. Love is not obsession. Love is not sacrificing yourself for someone who doesn't value you. Love is a skill. It grows quietly. Slowly. Through actions, not feelings. Most people confuse dopamine highs with love. They call it love because it sounds beautiful. But real love builds. It doesn't destroy. Motivation tied to a woman is the weakest foundation. When she leaves, you lose everything: meaning, energy, direction, self-respect. That's why men often feel empty after toxic relationships. If you want a woman in your life, build discipline. Build direction. Build your life first. Then love becomes something you give, not something you beg for. If she leaves, you continue. Whole. Grounded. Alive. And remember, real growth starts where romantic illusions end. If this made you uncomfortable, that's good. Growth always starts there. Hit like if this opened your eyes. Subscribe for more insights on relationships, emotions, and real love. Comment below if you've ever confused obsession with love. Turn on notifications to never miss a video that teaches you how to act with clarity, not chemicals. In the next video, I'll break down why emotional stability beats passion every time, and how to train yourself to stay calm, grounded, and truly loving.